Today we are talking about being faithful, staying faithful to your desired end, to the version of you that you want to be, in the life that you want to have. And maybe most of the times you are, but sometimes you may go around complaining or listing all of these reasons why it's not here yet, or why your circumstances are so difficult to overcome or impossible. This is the reason why we have to talk about this, so that you can be faithful to your end, no matter what. But before I get into it, hello everyone. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Al, and let's get into today's topic.
Tonight, test yourself. I will not test you. I am not here to test anyone. I only urge you to examine yourself to see if you are really keeping the faith, or are you going to call a friend and tell him how horrible things are and appeal to him on the outside? I ask you, are you really keeping the faith? Do you always turn to your imagination, and no matter what happens, do you remain faithful to the state imagined? If you do, you have passed the test. But if every little rumor, doubt, or fear can move you around like a pawn on a chessboard, then you are not keeping the faith. It's entirely up to you. Are you testing yourself or not? Can you say within yourself, I always turn to my imagination when confronted with a problem, and I solve it there? Then I remain faithful to that imaginal act. If you can, you have passed the test. It's just as simple as that. May I tell you, we remain in this world of death until we enter the mainstream and come to the climax. You can't believe how much this world is really a world of death, whose life is in you as your human imagination. Life itself is an activity of imagining where everything is a symbol. Your closest, dearest friend, your wife, your mother, father, brother, and sisters are all symbols, all dead symbols revealing to you who you really are.
Sometimes it can feel like a test from God, the universe, our higher self, source, you name it. We are affirming, visualizing, working on our self-concept, thinking from the end, and then things start going south or something bad happens. It's not a test because there is no test. It may be a purge from your old self-concept. So if this is happening, calm down. The test that Neville is talking about is one rather simple. Are you trusting or believing that your inner world creates the outer world? That the outer world is just a reflection of your inner world? Do you believe that your inner world is the cause and the outer world is the effect? If so, why would you talk to friends or family members or comment online to people that are just you pushed out about your circumstances, about why you don't have your desire or why you can't have your desire right now? Why would you try to explain with logic your situation, your circumstances? It makes no sense if you know that your inner world creates and the outer world is just the effect of that creation. Aren't you the creator of your reality? Then you are not a victim of your circumstances. Isn't your imagination what sets you free? Then use your imagination to correct or rearrange the contents of your mind. And once you have done it, it's done. Come what may, it is done. And Neville also asks one question. No matter what happens, do you remain faithful to the state imagined? He says, no matter what happens. happens. And it means if you're manifesting a specific person, no matter if you saw them with someone else, if they told you that they don't want to be with you. In the case of manifesting financial freedom, no matter if you got a pile full of bill right now, no matter what happens, means that everything that happens in the 3D does not matter to you, because you have to stop feeding the narrative of the 3D. You have to starve it. You have to take the energy that you are putting into it, away of it, and into your inner world to pass the test when you face adversities in the 3D. You don't have to react. You don't have to breathe life into that circumstance. You have to go within. You have to remind yourself, my inner world is the cause. The outer world is the effect. I don't have to rely on anyone to give me validation. I validate myself. Remind yourself that if you stay faithful to that new idea, the idea of your desire being fulfilled, you are going to experience it, because everything is just yourself pushed out, and it's going to catch up. When you do that and you hold on to it, it has to come to pass. Enter your imagination. Correct the contents of your mind. If you have a lot of emotion connected with something that happens, revise it, okay? Just imagine the outcome that you desired to experience, and that's it. Allow it to be. Allow yourself to hold on to the life that you want to experience, to the version of you that you want to be. And then focus on yourself. Allow the 3D to do whatever it has to do. The less you focus on it, the less you give importance to it, the faster it's going to move. Okay, guys? That's it from me. Thank you so much for being here, and we are going to talk soon.